Gemini, welcome to your Sunday Shuffle. Let's see what's going on for you in the upcoming week, yeah? What is going on, please, for Gemini in the upcoming week? Show me, Gemini, please. Show me, Gemini, please, in the upcoming week. What's going on for Gemini? The Hermit. Justice. King of Cups. Man, you got some interesting stuff here today. The Empress. Ten of Pentacles. Bye, honey. You good? Bye. You don't need to be here. Gemini, I'm looking at you. Don't need to be here, honey. If this isn't already in play, it's not going to tomorrow, like overnight. This is not instant energy. Stuff like this takes time to build, cultivate, grow, dedicate yourself to. It's beautiful. It's abundant. It's resplendent. Good job. For you and the person who is tied to you. You've both done a hell of a job. Goodness me, you two are prosperous and loving. It's everything a connection should be. So, we got some major players here today. If you have any Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Taurus, Libra in your chart, this one's for you. No, it could be. It may not mean anything. People like it when I call out the signs, but it's about the energy behind it. But there you go. So, not too far in the recent past, you went through a healing phase, deeply contemplative, explorative, but on the inside, about one's path, destiny, healing structures, all that good stuff. Show me that Hermit, please. Show me that Hermit, please. Show me that Hermit, please. Show me that Hermit, please, for Gemini. This is beautiful. This is absolutely, if this is you, if this is the Gemini I'm talking to today, congratulations to you. It's the dream. It's the dream. You're a dream team with somebody, honey. I'm not saying you two are perfect, but you're pretty darn close. So it's actually quite the pleasure to see this for you. The Emperor, the Page of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune. You know, this is really saying you've come a long way. This is not the past as in yesterday. I cannot stress this enough, and this is one of the reasons why I don't like doing short-term tarot, is because I will see things like this, and people get very frustrated that it's not, you mean that's not an insta-pill? No, it's not an insta-pill, honey. Okay? It's just not how tarot works. I know that's how they try to spin it in YouTube and elsewhere, but in real life, this takes time. This takes decades. And that's exactly what you've told me through a lifetime of experience. You say you understand who you are fully and completely. So this might be essentially all good tarot. Is timeless. I could be looking at you complete and whole and fulfilled in a couple of years from now. Or some of you, this is what you've already managed to achieve. And that's absolutely true for some of you. Because they're saying the Wheel of Fortune is attached to you. Through dedication of effort and self-empowerment and understanding thyself and being dedicated towards one's goal and life path, you have managed to achieve a great deal. You have a steady hand and a calm mind. You're very experienced. There's really very little that you can't work through or take charge of, or in some way understand your own destiny. Somehow through all this power energy, you have managed to keep your heart open over the years, and it's one of the things that's helped make you who you are today. I completely agree. Keeping your heart open as opposed to closed off will give you powers that most people will not understand, especially those who are terrified of their feelings. So congratulations to you, because it's led you down so many pathways. When you listen to yourself and you see your own history over time, learning from it, accumulating data and evidence from it, and this is where you are today. Also very strong healers some of you are, and you understand that's part of your living experience. So when I'm telling you congratulations, that is fantastic. I'm talking you are steady hand, level-headed, I'm good, and I know who I am energy. And you're also a power couple in here as well. So I have the Emperor as well as the Empress, and those two are so strong-willed and independent, productive, and self-empowered that they're not necessarily together. They can stand on their own 2 feet in their own right. But these two power couples are clearly together, and you've clearly achieved a lot. So when I say congratulations, that's exactly what that means. And for some of you, this is the Gemini you will be growing into. Okay? So take that with you. That's beautiful. The Emperor, the Page of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune. That's gorgeous. You're saying, I know who I am and I know what I'm about, and I've got a plan. I always have a plan. It may not be the best plan, but it works for me because I know myself. You really trust yourself, what you've done and what you've managed to achieve, and your lessons from it all. Some of you are deeply introspective. Wonderful. Show me Justice, please. Yeah, talk about spiritual balance, honey. I should think so. Show me that justice, please. Show me that justice, please. The High Priestess. 7 of Wands. The Star. Wow. You know, there are times you really have a strong sense of standing in what you believe in. I'm not seeing that as blockage. I'm actually seeing that standing up for. So the 7 of Wands typically has 2 interpretations. There's more, but it typically boils down to 2. Blocking, fending off, or these are my boundaries. These are my maintenance, insistence. This is what I must do. So standing up for what you believe in. That's what I'm seeing for you today. You seem to operate by the principle of, I will only do that which abides by my spiritual balance. In other words, if it goes contrary to myself or my goals or my beliefs, I won't do it. Wow. And I will do whatever it takes to enforce my boundaries, as well as my hopes, my dreams, my vision. Nothing will come between me and that. I abide by what I feel. I continue to follow my particular star path, whatever that is. I don't accept excuses. I have very strong boundaries in this. You can't dissuade me from my goals, in other words, because I know it's correct for me. Damn. Like I said, the Gemini I'm looking at, you don't need to be here today. All right, but we still got a job to do, so let's see that King of Cups, please. Show me that. Show me that King of Cups, please. Show me that King of Cups. Show me that King of Cups. If you have any Scorpio in your chart, check. Wait a minute. I tend to film a week or 2 in advance because I like to collect as much pre-energy as possible. What was it? Was it their full review? I saw a very empowered Scorpio killing it. 3D world, foundation, coin, profit margins through the roof. Very strong sense of empowerment, but lessons to learn and love. But if you have any Scorpio in your chart, perhaps check theirs out because you're showing me something very similar. Except your heart, your love life doesn't seem to be a complete mess. That's my poor Scorpios. My poor Scorpios. All right, show me that King of Cups, please. 3 of Cups. Strength, 6 of Wands. Whoever you're with, you love it. They make you feel good. You're completely... I mean, I don't want to put too fine a point on it, honey, but you're in love with them. They're in love with you. Do you really need to know much more than that? Not only is there love here, and it's like, oh, love, love, love. It makes you feel so good. So fucking good. I got a full heart space here. That's either you or your person. I see the both of you represented very loud and clearly today. So there's lots of, it's overflowing love, and it makes you feel incredibly strong, confident, and proud. So that's strength to see it. It's nice to see strength used this way instead of I'm trying to deny, or I'm trying to reject, or I'm trying to be strong. It's like, no, what I experience with this person makes me feel incredibly strong. Like I can go out there and just slay kingdom and build my own. The King of Cups, the fullness of heart. You love this person, they love you. Joyous, beautiful. Some of you will be encroaching, that's not the correct word, Christina, but approaching celebratory energy soon. Well, that stands to reason. We're entering the holidays. So expect an uptick in your social calendar. That I can actually see as not just a vague construct. That will be happening sooner rather than later. So I'm seeing you socializing more with your person. And it's anticipated, but it makes you feel good. All right, that social calendar is about to fill up. That's my point. Show me the Empress, please. Show me the Empress, please. Show me the Empress. Show me that Empress, please. Show me that Empress, please. Seven of Pentacles, 8 of Swords, 3 of Swords. Somebody here, and I don't think it's you, but your person that's attached to you is showing me confusion and upsetness about their own particular direction and goals. This is normal. There's reality setting in. I mean, it couldn't all be sunshiny, rainbows, and happiness, right? There's reality in here, too. And reality is that the person who loves you and you love them, they are experiencing something close to, my goals are kind of slow, not smooth. I'm a little confused about what to do next. This Empress, typically that's anti-Empress energy. Not that this person's bad. It's nothing like that. It's just kind of like, I don't know what to do next. Right? Or their goals, their personal goals outside of your relationship construct, they as an individual feel like they don't have much to accomplish right now, or that their goals are stagnant. And they're saying, I don't know what to do. And it's upsetting them. It's upsetting them, but if they're a true Empress, they'll find their way, because the Empress, this is where she actually outranks the Emperor, is productive. She won't do anything unless it's productive. So I see her looking at something that says it's not productive, and it confuses me, because I put a lot of work into it and it's not paying out very well. So that's why they seem to be upset. So this could be this person's particular goals, career, or money-making opportunity. I'm seeing you both because you're both clearly sharing the same household. Okay? And environment. You both helped build this Ten of Pentacles, clearly. So they themselves just, they're a little upset. They're a little upset. You know, it's like, I wish my direction was a little more clear, and I wish my own work was more productive. It upsets me that it isn't, and I don't understand why. They'll figure it out. If they're a real Empress, they'll figure it out. Besides, they have you there in their corner. You know, you're clearly a champ. No doubt you two serve each other very well. All right. This seems, again, tied to them individually. So no doubt you both are contributing to that Ten of Pentacles in your own way. You probably have your career and they have theirs. Okay. And theirs feels like a little stagnant, maybe. All right. Show me that Ten of Pentacles, please. You know, you can build the Ten of Pentacles and not necessarily be happy with how you did it. So they may not be happy with their contribution, but they do contribute, yeah. And that Empress, she wants to produce, and when she's not producing, she's not happy. The Seven of Pentacles runs contrary to who she is. You know, this is not the best of what I can do, and I know that, and that's why she's upset. So it's a natural upset is my point. All right, let's see that Ten of Pentacles, please. I have Five of Swords, Ten of Pentacles, then there's that Four of Cups. So yeah, somebody here, and again, I'm taking it as that Empress once more, they're questioning their own kind of contribution. That Ten of Pentacles seems to be in place for you both. That's foundation on top of foundation. I mean, you two are very well to do. You're highly connected, resourceful, the both of you. You're in it to win it. But somebody, you know, they're kind of feeling upset and they don't understand why. It's like they're not trusting their own decision making in terms of the contributive effort to the jackpot that you both seemingly share. They'll work through it. They got to trust their own particular process. They got to figure it out. You know, they got a lot of swords running across their energy saying, I don't know if I trust my contribution or if my goals are in alignment. I don't feel good about them. So they're in a little bit of an unhappy place. They need to trust themselves more, you know. And I keep saying they, and I very rarely offshore somebody's energy like that, them or they. But it is definitely they. You've already kind of opened with very loud and clear energy. You're killing it in your goals and you're shining so bright in your particular star. You don't doubt yourself at all. But your Empress here, she's not being as productive as she wants to be. So while your bank accounts might be cushy, you both might know everybody. You might be connected to everyone. One person here is lagging in their personal sense of contribution. I feel like I'm not contributing much. Or they doubt their own sense of goals or work or hardship, healthy hardship. Okay. It's like, if you must have hardship, may it be productive and healthy. And they're upset. They got to find their way. They got to, you know, at some point this Empress started doubting and or questioning their contributions. And it's from lack of output from their point of view. I think they would do better to see their contribution from terms of experience, if nothing else. Okay, that way they can better understand what works and what doesn't. But that's me. That's just my advice. They'll figure it out. They'll figure it out. You're here as a very strong, supportive figure. Your Empress, no doubt, will get back on track. Okay? No doubt they will get back on track. Let's do some advice on that particular concept. Well, how would you advise this person? Queen of Wands, to follow their passion. What ignites them? To figure out something that has to do with expression, specifically artistic expression. Oh, excuse me. Specifically artistic expression. Yeah. Seven of Wands, the Tower. Yeah, there's something they've yet to realize, and that's okay. It will come to them in time. It will come to them in time. There's something here they haven't seen, and it hasn't been dawned upon them yet. They're still in a place of, this sucks, and I'm not happy about it, so they can't quite see the influence of change that's going to be crashing in for them soon. When they do next pick up a goal that feels healthy and more oriented, it will have more to do with that person's passion and or creativity, as opposed to, say, coin. But they've yet to see that yet. Okay? They're still in a place of denial of what's going on with this. Why isn't it working? Why isn't it working? Why isn't it working? They'll have some influence here relatively soon that will shake them up a little bit and get them out of this funk. So that's a good tower. And all towers are good. It's just when you approach it from fear, you're going to see it as negative, even if it changes your life for the better. But at the upfront, people are like, I don't want to deal with this. Anyway, congratulations to you both. They'll find their way. It's a matter of time, honey. It's a matter of time. And you know, if you were talking to your person, you resonate with this, I would just tell them, honey, it's a matter of time before you find your way. I would literally say that. You know? Something surprising may influence you. Just be open towards it. You know this. Okay. Okay. There's a generous offer that could be that source of inspiration I'm seeing. And for others of you, you've been so successful because you had the wherewithal to accept a generous offer way back when. You knew it was part of your life path or your life goal. I don't know. Regardless, it's there or it's coming. Open up to that generous offer. There it is. There it is. Be open towards that particular change. Right now, they're still too busy questioning their decision to see that there's positive change right around the corner. Okay. All right. I'm not trying to make it about them or they, honey. I can just tell that this person's important. Otherwise, I wouldn't be seeing them. Manifesting an apology. There is that sense here of I need to apologize for what it is I'm not producing. So this person feels guilty, and that's one of the reasons why they're upset. Like I said, what I'm seeing is anti-empress energy. So this person's used to producing or being successful. They haven't been, and they're upset by it. So it feels like they have to apologize all the time. I'm sorry that this isn't working out, or my contribution isn't the same as yours. You're living your dream and I'm struggling with mine, and you're like, I don't understand. Everything's fine. We're killing it. And it's like, I know you see it that way, but that's not how I'm experiencing it, so on and so forth. So it's looking like they just need some support right now in terms of understanding and more time before something kind of cracks on them to kind of get them out of this funk. Again, I'm not trying to make it about them or they, but this was clearly a couple's reading today. It's not like I tried to aim it to be. That's just how it ended up. But this was a couple's reading for sure. All right, but in the interim, congratulations to you. For some of you who had a question that was a no, whatever that is to you, the answer is no! Exclamation point. So that's a very no. Should you try to do something? Should you try to influence? No. Be a reassuring person? 100%. That's what true partnership is. That's what you're saying. Don't keep doing what you've been doing. Choose a new direction. And I know it's easier said than done, especially when somebody gets stuck in that thinking of what's wrong, what's wrong, what's wrong? Why am I not being successful like you are? Choose a new direction. You don't have to keep doing what you've been doing. Exactly. It's interesting that you two are so heavily entwined. This was equal parts you and equal parts them. That's very interesting. So you two really have built worlds together. That's how heavily entwined your energies are. I could not see you without them attached to you. So it's sweet in its own way. I do hope this helped you, and I hope by extension it helped your person. Okay? All right, put in the comments as you see fit. Take care. Be well.